Hi all, I'm your communicative English and accent trainer Shiman, and welcome to my channel, A Phenomenal English with Shiman. Today I'm back with another engaging lesson on comparison. Yes, I talked about this particular subject before, right? In my previous video, and in the part 1 I made on comparison, how to make comparison properly with degree of adjectives. If you haven't checked out that video of mine, go and check it out. The link must be up there. So let's start with the part 2. It is a bit advanced level, so I strongly recommend that do visit that part 1 video and then come back if you haven't already. So that's how it is. Let's start with the part 2. So in previous we compared one thing to another, right? We said one is better than another, we said one is less than another. That's how we made the comparison. Now let's say we're comparing a particular thing. Right, let's say I want to compare this pen, and I just want to say that this pen is good, but there is many more like this. There are some other those are as good as this. So how can you compare it? So you can say this pen is one of the finest pens I've ever seen, right? Because this is not the only one. This is not the only finest. You have others, but this is one of them. So that's how we made the comparison. This is one of the finest pens I've ever come across. This is one of the finest pen of all, right? But remember how I say this is one of the finest pens, plural, pens. One of the finest pens, because there are some more like this, right? Now let's say there are few pens which are as fine as this. So how to say that? You can say that by using only the good or the positive form. You just need to use very few pens are as fine as this one. Yes, very few pens are as fine as this one. Now you're using the positive form only, right? And you may say this pen is better than any other pen. This pen is better than most other pen. But I strongly recommend that it's better to go with the positive or the superlative form. Fine or finest, right? And that makes it easier for you. If you say this is one of the finest pens I've ever came across, it sounds better, right? So that's how it is. With the help of the degree of adjective, that is fine or finest, you can easily make the comparison that that pen is one of the finest, right? Let's say now, in the previous part I talked about using degree of adjectives. Now I would also talk about degree of adverbs. Yes, so adjective is something when we describe something and then make a comparison, and degree of adverb comes into play when we just compare the action, right? When we compare how it performs. Well, here I provide a list of degree of adverbs for you guys. See, in adverb the positive form is well, comparative is better, superlative is best, right? That's how you do it. Let's say the example is he writes well, right? And in comparative I say he writes better than someone, and in superlative he writes the best. Similarly, he performs badly, he performs worse, and he performs the worst, right? Similarly, you can say, I'm little worried about it, I'm less worried than him, I'm the least worried in superlative, right? Well, with much one may say I deserve much, I deserve more than he does, and I deserve the most. Yes, that's the use of adverb, positive, comparative, and superlative. Let's say we have two pens, right? This red pen writes better than this one. So how can I make the comparison, right? I can say this red pen writes better than the black pen. Or if I want to say this red pen and black pen both writes equally, I may say this red pen writes as well as this black. Why as well? Because well is the adverb form, right? When you're comparing the performance, when you're comparing how it performs, how it works, then the adverb, degree of adverb comes into play. No more good, well, right? Or you may say you can write with this black pen gracefully, and it is more graceful than this one. So you can say this black pen writes more gracefully than this one, right? So gracefully is already an adverb, right? So you are just using more to make it comparative, right? you're comparing the black pen's performance with the red pen's. That's how it is, right? And if you want to say this is the best in writing, so you can say this black pen writes the best, right? Here best is your superlative form. It's still the adverb, but it is the superlative form. So if you want to compare the performance, your positive form becomes well, not good. Your comparative form is as usual better, and your superlative form is best. It is so simple. And with any other adverbs you can do the same, right? So let's take graceful, right? So gracefully, this red pen writes gracefully, then this red pen writes more gracefully than this black pen, or this red pen writes the most gracefully, the most. Be careful about it. If you want to say this is one grade less than this, so how you going to say this red pen writes less gracefully than this black. That's how you say that. When it is one grade up, more gracefully, but it is one grade down, less gracefully. Got it? So that's how it is. With the help of degree of adjective and with the degree of adverb, you can compare when you describe something, when you compare how one thing is, and with the help of degree of adverb, you can compare how it performs, right? Action to be performed with degree of adverb and is the way it is, and its description, its appearance is compared with degree of adjective, right? Can give you some homework, as you can say. You need to compare in a similar way the traveling of light and the traveling of sound. Compare them and do write in the comment box. Similarly, compare a black suit and a blue suit. Compare which suits you more gracefully. Compare and do write in the comment box. That is your homework. If you do that, I think that you have really understood what I have taught. Thank you. And if you like my videos, don't forget to subscribe and hit the thumbs up button.
Hi everyone, I'm Shuman, your comparative English trainer, and welcome to my channel once again, the Phenomenal English, right?